Hello, good morning, student. This is Sushant Kumar Jain, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Department, and this is our 7th video lecture of the subject Digital System. And today we discuss about the De Morgan theorem, duality, and minimization of the Boolean function, which is a part 2 of Boolean algebra. Okay. So in this video lecture, we are discussing what is the De Morgan theorem and how we can implement or how we can realize the De Morgan theorem, what is the duality property or duality in Boolean algebra, and also see how we can minimize any of the Boolean function by using these law property which we discuss in this video and in our previous video, that means Boolean algebra part 1. Okay, so these are the outlines of today video lecture, that means prerequisite of topic. Then we discuss about the De Morgan theorem, duality. Then we see minimization of Boolean function, that means how we can minimize any of the Boolean function. Then discuss about the learning outcome, that means what we learn from today video lecture. There are some exercise problem and references for the video lecture. Okay, so these are the outlines of today lecture. So what are the prerequisite of the topic? You will know about the Boolean function, you know about Boolean properties and law, which we discussed in our first video lecture of Boolean algebra. You also aware about the logical operator, that means AND operator or operator, and what is the functioning of the logical operator, that means AND operator or operator especially. And you also aware about the arithmetic operation, that means like addition, multiplication or division. So these are the prerequisite. Now we discuss about the De Morgan. So De Morgan gives the two important theorems in Boolean algebra, and they are oftenly used during the minimization or during the simplification of the Boolean function. Okay. So these are the powerful laws used in the or powerful laws in the Boolean algebra. Okay. So now we discuss both of the law which is given by the De Morgan or also known as De Morgan theorem. So first law states that the complement of a sum of variables is equal to the product of their individual complement. That means if we take the complement of sum of variable, that means if we have 4 variable, then the complement of their sum means a plus b plus c plus d ka whole bar is equivalent to the complement of their individual. That means which is equal to the a bar dot b bar dot c bar dot d bar. Okay, so that is the statement of first law. Or if we consider the two variable, then we can say that a plus b ka whole bar equal to a bar dot b bar, or it can also be written as a plus b ka dash equal to a dash dot b dash. Okay, so in both the manner we can represent the first law of Boolean theorem, or sorry, De Morgan theorem. Okay, so that is a plus b ka whole bar equal to a bar dot b bar, or sometime it is also called the break the line change the sign. Means if we break the line and change the sign, so both function are equivalent. Change the sign means and is to be converted or, and or is to be converted and. That means plus is to be converted into dot, and dot is to be converted into plus. Okay, so just break the line, change the sign. Sometimes it is also called a De Morgan theorem. Okay, so now you can also apply in first law, break the line and change the sign. We get a dash dot b dash or a bar dot b bar. Now we realize by using logic gate. So a plus b का whole bar is equivalent to the NOR gate. किसके equivalent होता है? NOR gate के. So we can realize the function a plus b का whole bar by using NOR gate, which is equivalent to the bubbled OR gate. Bubbled OR gate means B apply the input by using a NOT gate. So first we use the NOT gate, which convert A into A bar and B into B bar. And sometimes NOT gate are represented by bubble. So it is called a bubbled OR gate. So it means that the bubbled AND gate. It is an AND gate. So it is called a bubbled AND gate. So bubbled AND gate is equivalent to the NOR gate. And this is also an important property. You always remember that the bubbled AND gate is equivalent to the NOR gate. लेकिन बबल ये सारी इनपुट लाइन पे होना चाहिए, then it will work as a NOR gate. So from the first law of De Morgan, we also know that bubbled AND gate is equivalent to NOR gate. So this is the first law of De Morgan. Now we discuss the second law. So second law states that the complement of the product of variables is equal to the sum of their individual complement. That means if we consider the two variable, so that means a dot b का whole bar equal to a bar dot a bar plus b bar. Okay, or we can also note down the same as a dot b का whole dash equal to a dash plus b dash. Okay, we can also apply the principle, break the line, change the sign. So you may break the line and change the line, change the sign. So dot will be changed by plus. Okay, so it will produce the a bar plus b. That is the second law of De Morgan theorem. Now when we realize the function by using logic gate, so a dot b का whole bar is equivalent to NAND gate. And when we want to produce a bar plus b bar, so we will apply the input a by using NOT gate. So it will be converted a bar, and b also applied through the NOT gate. So it generates the b bar. And both the input applied on the OR gate produce the a bar plus b bar. And that means bubbled OR gate is equivalent to NAND. So both the condition you may remember that bubbled AND gate is equivalent to NOR gate and bubbled OR gate equivalent to NAND gate. So OR is AND, that means bubbled OR gate is equivalent to NAND gate and bubbled AND gate is equivalent to NOR gate. Okay. So this is the second law. And you can also prove the law 1 and 2 by using truth table method, which we discussed in our first video lecture. Okay, so these are the De Morgan theorems, law 1 and law 2. Now we discuss about the duality property. So before discussing the duality property, we discussing about the logic representation. So we use two ways to represent the logic. That means for representing the 0 and 1, we use two type of logic. One is called positive logic and second is called negative logic. So in case of positive logic, more positive voltage of the two voltage level is represent the 1, while more negative represent the 0. That means if we have the 5 volt and 0 volt, so in positive logic 5 volt represent the 1 and 0 volt represent the 0. And if the logic are represented by negative logic representation, then the more negative voltage of the do voltage level represent the logic 1 and more positive voltage represent the logic 0. That means 0 volt represent the 1 and 5 volt represent the 0. So these are the two type of logic used to represent the 0 and 1. One is known as positive logic and another one is negative logic. So in positive logic to negative logic, 1 is converted into 0 and 0 is converted into 1. Okay, that is the positive and negative logic. Or we can also say that OR gate in positive logic work as the NAND gate in, sorry, AND gate in negative logic. That means if we have the function of OR gate in positive logic, then it will be converted into AND gate logic in negative logic, and vice versa. That means AND logic converted into OR logic. So when we want to create the dual function of any of the given Boolean function, so simply we replace the plus by dot and dot by plus. That means AND operation converted into OR operation and OR operation is converted into AND operation. So in duality, or we want to realize the dual function of any of the given Boolean function, then just we change the sign. That means plus is to be converted into dot and dot converted into plus. That means AND is to be converted into OR and OR is to be converted into AND. Okay, so that is the duality property of Boolean algebra or Boolean function. Now we can understand by some of the example. So if the Boolean function given that 0 dash equal to 1, we know that if we invert the 0, then we get the 1. Now if we want to derive the dual function, so 0 replaced by the 1 and 1 replaced by the 0, that means 1 dash equal to 0. Similarly, in second case, 0.1 equal to 0. So 0 is replaced by 1 and 1 is replaced by 0 and dot replaced by plus. So it can be written as 1 plus 0 equal to 1. And we know that in OR operation, any of the input is high, then it will give the output high. Similarly, we see another example, a plus 1 equal to 1. So 1 change to 0 and plus change to dot. And again 1 change to 0, that means a dot 0 equal to 0. Okay. Now take another example, that means a plus ab equal to a. So a will be same, plus will be changed by dot and that dot will be changed plus. So it will be a dot a plus b equal to a. We already discussed, this is the absorption law. So absorption law also written as a dot a plus b, which produce the same output as a. So this is the duality property. Okay. Now we discuss how we minimize any of the Boolean function by using the laws and property which we discuss in first video lecture and also in this lecture, like De Morgan theorem and duality property. So by using these property and law, we can minimize any of the given Boolean function. So now we take some of the example and see how we can minimize any of the Boolean function or Boolean expression. So first is minimize the given Boolean function, that means ABCD plus AB dash CD plus A dash BCD plus A dash CB dash D. Okay. So for converting or minimizing the given Boolean function, we can take A CD from first and second term as common, and from third and fourth term we can take the common as a dash cd. Okay, so from first and second term we take the common acd, and in bracket we get v plus v dash and third and fourth term we take A dash CD, we get B plus B dash. And this is done by the distributive law. Okay, because we know that in distributive law, A dot B plus C equal to A dot B plus A dot C. By applying distributive law, we can take the common term from first and second and third and fourth term. Now we know that B plus B dash equal to 1. Why? Complementary property. Okay, so by using complementary property, we can note down B plus B dash equal to 1. Okay, now we know that A dot 1 equal to A. Why? Identity property. So ACD dot 1 equal to ACD by using identity property. So when we apply the identity property, we get ACD plus A dash CD. Now we take CD common from both the term by using again distributive law. Okay, and now get A plus A dash equal to 1 by using complementary property, and by identity property CD dash 1 equal to CD. So when we minimize the given Boolean function, we get CD. What is the meaning of minimization? Minimization means we get the same output result while we realize this term and this term. In both the cases, we get same output result. Okay, so that is the advantage of minimization. If we want to realize this function, we use 4 AND gate, 1 OR gate, and these AND gate are 4 input. Okay, and when we want to realize this function, we simply use 1 2 input AND gate and apply the input C and D, get the same result which is generated by this equation. So that is the advantage of minimization of Boolean function. Okay, now we take some more example and see how we can minimize the Boolean function. Okay, so now we take another example in which problem is given that A dash B dash का whole dash plus C into A plus C का whole dash. That means bar is or dash is applied on entire function. Okay. So now in that problem we use first De Morgan theorem and apply on that function. Okay. So it will generate A dash ka dash plus B dash ka dash. Okay. So by using De Morgan theorem, first we open the first bracket which give A dash ka dash plus B dash ka dash, and by using distributive property it can be open, we can open the bracket, so it will produce CA plus CC. Okay, so by using De Morgan and distributive law, it can be written as A dash dash plus B dash dash CA plus CC. Now by using involution property, we know that A dash ka dash equal to A, similarly B dash ka D dash equal to B. Now by using commutative property, we can change the position of the variable, so it can be written as CA can be written as AC, and in place of CC we can note down C. Why? Idempotent property, because we know that A dot A equal to A. So by using involution, commutative and idempotent property, the function can be written as A plus B plus AC plus C. Now while using commutative property, we can note down this term as A plus AC plus B plus C. Now we can apply the absorption law on A plus AC. So by using absorption law, we can write A plus AC as A plus, sorry, in place of A plus AC we can replace or we can place the value A, because we know that by absorption law A plus AB equal to A. So by using absorption law, we can return A in place of A plus AC, and B plus C is the same. So now we get A plus B plus C ka whole dash. Now by using De Morgan theorem, it can be written as A dash dot B dash dot C dash. Okay. So in such a manner, we can minimize the function and get a dash, b dash, c dash. Okay. Now we take some more example. So in that we want to prove the following Boolean function. So in LHS and RHS side are given. That means AB plus A dash C plus BC equal to AB plus A dash C. So now we see how we can prove this Boolean function by using different Boolean theorem. So the term AB plus A dash C plus BC can be written as AB plus A dash C plus BC dot 1. So we can perform the AND operation with any of the variable, give the same variable. That is the identity property. So by using identity property, we can perform the AND operation with variable. So we get BC dot 1. Now in place of 1, we can note down by using commutative property, it can be written as 1 dot BC, and in place of 1 we can write down A plus A dash. Okay, why? Complementary property, because we know that by using complementary property A plus A dash equal to 1. Now by applying distributive property, it can be written as ABC plus A dash BC. Clear hai? By distributive property, the term can be written as ABC plus A dash BC. Now by using commutative property, these two terms change their position. So it can be written as AB plus ABC and A dash C plus A dash BC. That is the commutative property. Now by using distributive property, we can take AB common. So AB 1 plus C, and from third and fourth term we can take A dash C. So we get 1 plus B. And we can also apply the absorption law. So in that case, AB work as a single variable. So it can be written as x. यदि x इसकी जगह लिख दें तो ये क्या हो जाएगा x plus xc x. That means AB. Now we know that 1 plus c equal to 1, because when we perform the OR operation with any of the variable and have input 1, then it will generate the output 1. So by using identity property, we know that 1 plus A, yeah, A plus 1 equal to 1. Okay. Now again, by using identity property, AB dot 1 equal to AB and A dash C dot 1 equal to A dash C. So now we find the final term AB plus A dash C. So we can say that AB plus A dash C plus BC equal to AB plus A dash C. Now you can ask that, sir, why we multiplied or performed the OR operation of 1 with the BC? So when we want to prove any of the Boolean function, then accordingly we can manipulate our Boolean function or Boolean expression. So we can get the RHS side if the function have same value, and you can also verify this Boolean expression by using truth table method. So in such a manner we can prove any of the Boolean expression. Now next problem state that so that the dual of the Boolean function is given a dash b plus ab dash is equal to its complement. Then if we find the dual of the function, then it will be equal to the complement. So now we first find the dual of the function. So by using the duality property, if we give the dual function of f, then dot will be replaced by plus and plus will be replaced by dot. So it can be written as a dash plus b dot a plus b dash. Okay. So it can be written as a dash plus b into a plus b dash. So that is the dual of the function ab. Now it can be written as a by using distributive law, a dot a dash plus a dot b and b dash a dash dot b dash b. Now we are using complementary property. A dot a dash can return as 0, b dash b return as 0. Okay. Now by using null property, a plus 0 is a. So when we perform the OR operation with the variable and input is 0, we get the same input variable. So we get ab plus a dash b dash. So that is the dual of the function f. Now we see what is the complement function. So for complement of function f, we can return as f dash. So we will apply the inversion in the entire function. Okay, inversion means bar. So it can be written as a dash b plus ab dash ka whole dash. Now apply the De Morgan theorem. So it can be written as a dash b ka dash dot ab dash ka dash. Now again apply the De Morgan theorem. So we get a dash double dash plus b dash dot a dash plus b dash ka dash. So now by using involution property, a dash ka dash is equivalent to a and b dash ka b dash equal to b. So which is equivalent the dual function, and when we minimize, we get the function ab plus a dash b dash. So when we find the dual function of the f and complement function, we get the same result, that is ab plus a dash b dash. So we can say that the duality of the function a dash b plus ab dash and their complement is the same. In such a manner, we can find out the dual function and complement function of any of the Boolean expression or any of the Boolean function. These are the some exercise problem. That means you prove the both of the De Morgan law, law number 1 and 2. Minimize the following Boolean function by using different Boolean laws, theorem and property. Also verify the Boolean algebra, Boolean function by using different Boolean algebraic theorem or property or laws. Then find the complement function of the given function, dual function of the given function. These are exercise problem also uploaded on your LMS account, where you can check and solve these problems. These are the learning outcome of today's video lecture. We are learn about the De Morgan theorem, duality, minimization of Boolean function. Also see how we can find the complement of the given Boolean function and dual of the Boolean function. So these are the learning outcome of today video lecture. These are the references which I used to prepare this video lecture. Okay, thank you. Thank you, student. In our next video lecture, we discuss about the minimization and verification of the minimized function and how we can realize the function by using basic logic gate, that means AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. Okay, thank you. Thank you, student.